Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. Today's video is going to be the last of the best of 2023, and we have palettes. Just to make sure, these are my opinions only. I don't think, I have 14 of them. Some of these are not from 2023, they could be farther back, but I literally went through everything that I have at the time I did this, and I picked out the ones that I've used more than 3 or 4 times. So let me get the stack, the first half. Okay, number 14 is Kaleidos, which the Futurism Electro versus Turquoise. This is the palette here. I'm gonna go fast, so this isn't like horribly long. If I can get it open. All right. I think this is just gorgeous. I can't tell you how many times that I've used this palette, but the formula is good. I always enjoy the looks that come out of it. It's the only one that I have by this brand. I don't even have, I think, anything else by this brand. So that's number 14. Okay, number 13 is Wicked Sisters, which, if you've been here for a minute, you guys know that I have quite a few. So what I did with this one is I just kind of went in and pulled, because it could have really been any one of them. But I think recently, of the ones I've gotten, this has been my favorite one, my favorite color story. The only ones that I don't use these right here, the glitters, even the smaller glitters, that's not so big. I don't use those. It's just they get in your eyes and they can really mess your eyes up. So, alrighty. And number 12 is Kimchi Chic. And this is the Happy palette. This was the first one that I got from them. And if I can get it open, I love this. This is so pretty. They have a really super good formula if you haven't tried anything from them. I recommend it. I love all the brighter colors. I know neutrals have been really big this year. And I'm just not really, you'll see, I do have a couple of things that can, satisfy that particular thing. This was on mine last year. This is by Rude Cosmetics. I know it's like kind of funny. This is number 11. But it has, of small palettes, which I don't normally like, it has the best, looky here. That's an awesome color story. It's just, you can like grab it and go. Say you're going overnight somewhere, this would definitely do it. You could do any number of things. So this one, I've Rude, I have a lot of those also, but this is one of my favorites. Okay, the next one, I didn't even realize that this was from Ruby May Cosmetics. This is Pop Zombie. I have a theme, I guess, of the palettes that I like, but this is another bright palette. Absolutely love it. This one is number 10. Okay, the next is Sugar Pill, and that's number 9, and it's Fun Size 2. This is it. And again, are we seeing a theme here? Love it, love it, love it. All right, here's where we get into sort of satisfying a little bit of the other colors. This is number 8. This is Melt Cosmetic, which is pretty much, it's in my favorite of all time so far, cosmetic companies, and it's the Rust palette, if I didn't say that already. This is unusual for me, but I absolutely love this palette. I don't know if you can tell from looking at it, but I've used this probably more than any maybe more than any melt palette I own, but we'll see here coming up, because number 7 is also a Melt cosmetic, and it's a newer one, Dark Matter. I wasn't even expecting this, and it is gorgeous, and I'm surprised that I like it, because not only does it have the smaller pans, but the colors, just not me, but I love this palette. I've only used it maybe twice at the most, but you guys, if you've never tried Melt, you always get what you expect. There's a little bit of fallout, maybe a little bit of kick up in the pan, but you end up with a absolutely beautiful eye look. Okay, number 6 on this list is Lorella Cosmetics. Surprisingly, out of everything that I've chosen, I've used this more than anything, and it is number 6, did I say? Let me show you. And I'm not sure why, but this one, all throughout the year, every now and then, this one just pops up. It's a beautiful palette. It blends well, lots of shimmers, lots of mattes. It's just a good palette, and I think this particular one was all of, maybe at the time, $12, maybe. I'm not even sure if they make them anymore, but that's a good palette. Then we have Melt Cosmetics again. This is the last one, but it's the Amor y Mariposa sauce. I've got to ask a friend of mine what that means. I know Amor is love, but I don't know what the rest of it is. But this one is number 5. And I've showed you this recently. I did a look with this. It is just beautiful. This one, actually, the formula feels a little bit different. There's no fallout, no kick up. I mean, you can tell because the palette would be a little bit messier than it is right here, because I have used this one probably 3 or 4 times. All right, what did I do with there it is. Okay, all right, the next one is Nomad Cosmetics. This is Nomad. I literally would pick any palette from Nomad at all, and you would be happy. This just happened to be the one. This one is Berlin Underground. This just happened to be the one I picked up. They all, I have never had a bad palette from them. I mean, they do have a little bit of, and I'm talking a little bit of fallout in the pan, but these aren't horribly expensive. They're like probably $42 to $44 a palette, but it's worth every penny in my opinion. I have quite a few of these, and I placed the cosmetic palettes at number 4, but anyone that you wanted to pick as far as this series that they put out, it's well worth it. Now this one here, the number 3, is fairly new to me. I had never heard of it before, but it was recommended to me. It's Unearthly Cosmetics. One thing, the packaging is insane. I have never seen anybody else, excuse me, I need to get a tissue. I did find out that this problem is a side effect of one of the new medications I'm on, so that's lovely. So there we go. All right, I mean, we're just talking insane. Let me open it up for you. This is a fairly recent one that you guys, have seen, let me get it. Alright. And this is, I mean, this literally just works. I mean, put it on, you don't have to worry about anything. Just do it and go. Love it, love it, love it. I did get another one at the same time as I got this one. I think it's called Resurgence, but I chose this one because of the purples. So, alright. Then, let me get the last of the palettes. Okay. Now, this one is where it's going to be different from every single person on YouTube. Number 2 is Natasha Denona, I Need a Nude. I love, love, love this palette. I'm sure y'all have seen it, but I will show you anyway. It's just gorgeous. I've actually used this one more than once too, but it's the first palette other than the Love palette, I think, that I've ever put on my list for the year. Anyway, that's it. Now, for number 1, I could not decide between one of 2 palettes. And by Jolie Beauty, there's Vampirism. Now, I didn't get it for the name, but I did get it because it looks like this. This is just beautiful. And this one does have a little bit of kick up in the pan, but no fallout really to speak of. And the shimmers are beautiful. Again, we have a couple glitters that I don't use at all. And these are smaller, but I still can't use them. I did once and regretted it. So if you can't use the glitter type shadows, I don't, you know, definitely don't on those. Now what I have on my eyes today, which this one, y'all probably, when you see it, you'll know. It's the Sugar Skull palette by Simply Bella. I had to wait. I had ordered this, and it was on back order forever, and then it came in, and literally, if you take a look, this is a huge palette. It's got some, a little bit of something for everybody. The shadows are good. No complaints. Literally, this is the one that I've done more of than the Lorella palette. You know, that's the number 1. This one would be number 2. But this is my favorite palette over that one. Okay, my cosmetic company to watch for next year is something I just came into at the end of this year, which is Adept Cosmetics. I loved the palette I got. Just Rach, I think she said it was inspired by Arrow, Green Arrow. I don't know. All I know is, let me see, I thought I had it in here. Yeah, it's right here. And this is beautiful, but I seriously haven't had it long enough to, I've done one look, I think, on it, and that's it. So, there you have it. Those are my 14 of the year, which pretty much I don't think anybody's going to agree with, except for maybe three or four of them. Anyway, I'd love to know what y'all think of them. What is your favorite company, cosmetics company of the year? That would be another one I'd like to know. Don't forget about the giveaway. That would be on the last video that I did. Instructions are at the end of the video with a video of the giveaway. So it's going to go on through the 31st of December. So you have until then to enter. All right, guys, that is it. I, for one, am glad this is done. So wherever you are, I hope you are well. Take care, have some fun, and stay safe. Watch your surroundings, you guys know. And I will see you on the next video. Bye, guys.